After lunch, without waiting to get permission from their parents, the two boys set off to explore the part of the beach which lay beyond the headland. They persuaded their young sister to stay behind, saying that the long walk would be too tiring for her. Once they had passed beyond the headland, the beach stretched away endlessly in front of them. It was like discovering a new world, and what exciting things there were to do. There were damp, dark caves to explore, in each of which they half expected to come across smugglers hiding. There were innumerable pools among the rocks, full of small fish and other sea creatures, and scattered along the beach there were all those strange yet commonplace objects which are washed up and left by the tide. The afternoon passed quickly, and the sun was already beginning to go down when the two boys reluctantly decided to turn back and make their way homewards. Long before they reached the headland, however, they could see that the tide had come in so far that they were now cut off from the other part of the beach. They looked at each other in dismay. It was useless to go on, since clearly there was no way of getting beyond the headland. If, on the other hand, they went back the way they had just come, the tide would come in long before they reached the end of the beach. Their only chance of escape was to find a way up the cliff, which in some places was not very steep. At least they might be able to climb high enough to be out of reach of the waves which were coming closer all the time. In less than 10 minutes, they found a narrow path which seemed to lead all the way to the cliff top. But their troubles were not yet over. Halfway up, the path was blocked by a large rock which they could not climb over. The two boys at once began shouting at the top of their voices, hoping that someone walking along the cliff top might hear them. They were both surprised, however, when their father's face appeared over the top of the rock. He told them not to move until he came back. In a short while, he reappeared with the two policemen, one of whom climbed down a rope which was lowered over the rock. The two boys were then pulled up to safety. At the top of the cliff, they found their anxious mother and with her their young sister. She had told her parents where they had gone and thus saved them from spending a wet night on the cliff.